5 minutes.
Okay, first of all, thank you everybody for being here. I am Ricardo Saucedo Gallaga, I am Novahub CEOs. Well, have you ever thought about creating your own mobile phone, or your own flying drone, or your own 3D printer, or your own computer with just one click? Well, there's a huge problem. To do that, you need a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience in that field. And not only that, for those who are already designing those kind of devices, there's a lot of time to market to launch that product. So what is the solution? The solution is Novahub. Novahub is a web platform where users can create their own devices. So for a non-experienced user, you can create effortless your device with just some clicks. And for those who are already designing and selling products in the industry, the time to market is extremely reduced. What is the market size? First of all, there in the United States, the IoT market is about $2.8 billion. And for non-IoT applications, it is $16.5 billion. And here in Europe is more than $80 billion. So what is the product? As you see, it's a web-based platform that is available worldwide, in which you just log in, you have a desktop in which you are able to work, then you just drag and drop some jigsaw puzzles. Each puzzle is an action, or is a sensor, or is a new device. As you see, you just click generate, it generates all the coding that you already need to make for that particular device. But not only that, it also creates all the electronic connections that you need to have that new device. So you just plug it and you're ready to be sold, or it's ready to be used. So what is the business model? The business model is quite easy. A new project is a new transaction. If you want to create a normal application, you have some value. But if you want to create an industrial application, you're also available to use some premium blocks that we design with sensors which are much more complex, or with actions or algorithms which are much more complex. So our financial milestones, we have an average growth of 210%. So we started with $120, and then we expect to have more than $1.3 million in 2 years. And if we have a fund of $800,000 here in Europe, we are expecting to have in 2 years more than $4 million as revenue. Obviously, this money will be used for some technological applications, like acquire new servers, acquire new human resources which are able to develop the premium blocks, etc. Our competitors, obviously, we have some competitors. However, all of them just create or generate the software code, and they don't make any hardware applications. So they are, in that case, they cannot use or implement the application as soon as possible. We already have some clients like Ford, like Volkswagen, like Chrysler. Also, we have some partners like Nissan, which allow us to be certified worldwide. And also some exhibitions like the Consumer Electronics Show at Las Vegas, although obviously Hannover Messe at Germany. We were the winners of the Entrepreneurship Challenge this year in Mexico. What is our team? It is me, the CEO, and also the CTO. And, well, merci beaucoup.
Merci, thank you. Des questions? Mesdames, messieurs?
Please, some questions.
Are you selling electronics or just the environment around it? Because there are already Arduino and Raspberry and stuff like that, very huge on the market right now. And so this is your electronic developed by your company?
Exactly. Novahub has these all motherboards that we designed, we manufacture also. The software that we have in Novahub is totally made by us. And the great difference against our competitors like Arduino, as you said, or Raspberry Pi, is that, first of all, Raspberry Pi is a microcomputer. So if you want to manipulate like a motor or a sensor or something like that, you cannot do it with a Raspberry Pi. However, with an embedded development board like ours, you can manipulate a motor or a sensor directly without any issue. About Arduino is really good for a hobbyist, really good for some person who is beginning at the embedded development systems. But in the industry, Arduino is not the best choice because it simply is really not so reliable. So what we're selling is that you are able to be totally, the device won't fail 24 hours, 7 days a day, 7 hours a day. And not only that, Arduino just creates the code, and we create also the hardware. So you just plug it, and it's ready to work.
Okay, thank you. So you're developing libraries around the sensors and stuff like that also?
Exactly, yeah, we have a lot of blocks, which are the sensors, and obviously with the funds, we're going to create much more sensors, much more blocks, which are industrial sensors for applications much more complex.
Thank you. Thank you, Ricardo. And good luck for your story in France. Welcome in Marseille.
Thank you very much.